Football Show presented by the Chevy Silverado, the strongest, most advanced Silverado ever. Happy New Year, everybody. We are here. We're back. Happy 2022, which sounds weird. Week 18 sounds weird. Jerry, thank you for joining us again.
Anytime. Hi, Deion.
No.
That's okay. You guys don't even say hi to each other?
I said hi. I tried to be nice.
Jerry and Rico, just no. No.
But Deion, you know who you were telling how much you love him before the show was Glenny Balls. You were like singing to him.
I love me some Glenny Balls, man.
I love
Glenny Balls
Deion.
is an icon.
Yeah,
He's an
I
icon.
appreciate that, Deion. I think you're an icon.
And he's wearing short sleeves in the winter. You know, that's just
of course.
That's Glenny Balls. That's
the Glenny Balls
It's not that
wear.
cold today. It's been cold the last 2 days. Today was nice.
Sleeting Glenny.
No, it doesn't mean it's cold though.
Well, that is Glenny. That's the way that Glenny rolls. I have to say this before the show, Deion. These two on this side of the desk, they were having a little debate. I was told not to bring it up, but I have to bring it up. Like, what were you guys arguing about?
No, it's fine. I mean, Jerry went to Monday Night Football, Big Ben's retirement, swan song.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my God. Why would you even do that?
Jerry's a diehard Steelers fan.
Die hard. It's the key word, die hard.
All I said, Deion, and I know you well enough now, like when people talk about Deion Sanders, they say, as good as he was at football, he's a better person. And my whole point was, Big Ben, I think you could just probably stop at football. You don't say as good as he was at football, he's a better person. No, he's probably a better football player than person, and that's okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah. That's okay.
Hall of Fame football player. Hall of Fame football player. Listen.
100% accurate.
Let me say this. Jerry can talk about it, but it was a very emotional night. I would love to have a night like that in Chicago with a quarterback that had that many great years. Never had it, so it's special.
Great night, emotional night.
It is.
Definitely, tears throughout the whole stadium.
No, it wasn't tears throughout the whole stadium. That was joy.
Well, it was tears at home, too, watching it. It was
it was joy.
It was a terrible game.
He's a big Antonio Brown.
Yeah. Why don't you worry about your buddy AB and let me worry about Big Ben? Why don't you do that? Worry about him. Because you got a couple screws loose. Him.
Yeah. I mean, well, while we're on it, Deion, I was going to ask you right off the top. I know you and I were texting, or we were texting during the game. What did you think about that whole situation?
First of all, I didn't think it was real. I thought it was just somebody was faking. Like it was a commercial or something that interrupted the broadcast. I was like, there's no way that's happening. There's no way. And I even tweeted, can somebody tell me I didn't see what I just saw? And I've called him. He hadn't called back, of course. But I'm more worried about him as a man. Forget football, because football's over. I take that back. It's not over. Take about this, Dan. I'm the first one to announce this. If I were him, I would reach out to The Rock right now to try to do something with that league.
Oh.
So football's not over.
I'd reach out to Jerry Jones.
Mm-hmm. No, I wouldn't do Jerry.
I would do Jerry, because I think the Cowboys are one of those teams that, especially with Michael Gallup getting hurt, and this is selfish because I have a future on them now, but
true.
Maybe.
It depends. It depends on, first of all, before Jerry would do that, Jerry would call me. I promise you, Jerry would call me, and he would check with me and want me involved some type of way. That's the way Jerry is, to hedge his bet. But it would have to be, if they get their butts kicked this week, that has a shot.
Okay, yeah.
That has a shot.
Why not? For the playoff run.
I know that we're recording early in the week, so by the time this airs, this might have changed, but he's still not been released from Tampa Bay, right?
Oh, technically by the league, you mean?
Yeah, he's not on the waiver wire both days, and there was rumors I saw on Undisputed, which I know they kind of make shit up sometimes, but that they might just suspend him. Bruce Arians already said he's completely gone.
Well, there's a theory too, because there was that tweet that showed all of the incentives that he had, he was 8 catches away, all these things. There's a theory out there that Antonio Brown just didn't realize there was 18 weeks this year.
No.
So maybe he thought the regular season was over.
You know what? You're right. You're maybe right, but
that a real
still.
conspiracy
No,
theory?
but I mean, he was.
I
No, it really is.
He
It
was
really is.
8 catches
No, that's
away
good.
from $1 million.
Yeah.
So he's in the second half, in the third quarter. He's like, well, I'm not going to get this $1 million. I'm out. It's like, well,
So I'm not going back in. I'm not going back in. I'm not going back in.
I
So
love
I'm
that
not.
conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
That's a great
That's a
one.
great theory.
Maybe he didn't realize it.
Yeah,
I've
you
had
should run with
trouble.
that.
Only
mentally
thing that I
getting it.
laughed at, only thing I really laughed at was that, he has a camera guy. Most popular guys have a camera guy. Why did the camera guy take a shot of AB, just waiting outside the stadium?
Yeah.
I would have thought the camera guy would have said, AB, it's over for us, right? So the picture taken, he should have just put his camera on the ground and walked away.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Because it's over.
And Deion, what did you think about Tom Brady's statement after the game? Because I know, like you said, you're worried about him as a man, and Tom kind of said the same thing, that he thinks there's a lot more going on, and Tom's been in his corner so much. So,
dude, he lived at Tom's crib. Like how, I'm just thinking about all the things going through your mind. Did you fathom that you're walking away from the best quarterback of all time? You're walking away from a guy that brought you to his home, around his kids, around his family. Like you're walking away from all of that. When did that click in? I've never seen nothing done. No one in a million years could have told me that was going to happen. Like I've never seen that done. That's taking it. You know, when they say keeping it real, that's really keeping it real. You really kept it real. You kept it 100.
Yep, absolutely. Before we move on to some games, sorry, Jerry, I do have to bring this up. When you and Rico were Dave's brain trust a couple weeks ago, you guys went 8-8, and so I want to know.
Took him through the gutter.
Yeah, I want to know if you're taking credit for that. Rico's not here today, so.
Yeah, I mean, I think this actually comes down on Rico. I just wanted to get my Steelers pick in, which they got crushed by the Chiefs. So I was letting him just pick because I wanted my pick. So this is all Rico. This is not me.
So when Dave comes back, you want me to let him know?
Yes.
That it was definitely all Rico.
100%. I think if you watch the show, you'll see me on the show just saying, hey, take that one. You pick that one. You pick that one. So yeah, this is on Rico.
Just blame it on Rico.
Yeah, it's not on me. No way.
Let's get to the storyline games of the week presented by the Chevy Silverado. It's hardworking and the design is big, bold, and commanding. The Silverado is a truck that turns heads. Jerry, I know you're going to be happy to talk about this game. Yes. The Steelers at the Ravens. Now, you were at the game last week.
Front row.
Front row. I saw the pictures. Big Ben's last game at home.
Yeah.
First, I have to know, did you cry?
Yeah, I cry.
You cried?
Yeah.
That's okay.
I'm trying not to
Why?
now, but
you can cry now.
18 years watching the same guy and watching all those big wins, watching the Super Bowls to see what he's done for Pittsburgh. He could have his own opinion. Deion can have his own opinion about
You didn't cry when Le'Veon and Antonio
No,
left?
they didn't mean nothing to
Why wouldn't you cry
Pittsburgh.
then?
No, they didn't mean nothing to Pittsburgh. They were two bad guys and two bad rappers at that. But it's sad when you watch somebody for 18 years, the same guy, you know what I mean? And
no, he ain't been the same guy in at least 5-6 years.
No, that's fine. I
ain't crying.
I see what, this is the best part about being a fan. This is about sports.
Yes.
You get connected to these guys. They become part of your life.
You do, they do. And just that picture of him and his family in the locker room after the game, and one of the reporters asked him after the game, what does the city of Pittsburgh mean to you? And he said everything. And he said he's staying in Pittsburgh. He's going to live there.
Yeah. Love it.
And I'm happy about that. I don't care about this game, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't care what happens. Indianapolis isn't going to lose to the Jaguars. If it was me, I wouldn't even play Big Ben. I'd let him go out like that. Go out like that, because that was the amazing way to go out. I'm going to pick the Steelers here, obviously. I wish they wouldn't play him. I really do. I wish he went out just like how he went out, and that's it.
Because they would make the playoffs with a win, but they also need the Colts to lose.
Exactly.
And they need some other things. So that makes sense. Deion, what did you think about Big Ben's last game?
I was glad it was over. I just wanted to be over. Like, the Big Ben's last game should have been a couple years ago. Pretty much.
He's the second best quarterback in the division.
Maybe two, and who cares? Maybe 2 or 3 years ago, it should have been his last game. But, money's an object, and you got to go make that, for the family that you saw in a nice little press conference and afterwards. I'm not picking the Steelers, no way. I'm picking the Ravens. I don't even know who's quarterbacking for the Ravens this week. You hear Lamar's.
Back, right.
Yeah, you hear that maybe.
Yeah, it'd be stupid to play.
But I'll tell you what, this guy that's been replacing Lamar
Tyler Huntley
is making it. Let me tell you something. He's making it hard on Lamar getting the type of money that he wants in the offseason, because this kid is moving the ball and he's moving the offense. I'm going to go with the Ravens in this game because of the fact that my dear friend who's killing Dave slowly with every pick, he says that they may bench Big Ben, and that'll be a bonus for the Ravens as well. And if he plays, that'll be a bonus for the Ravens as well. I'm picking the Ravens.
And Dan, they are still postseason eligible, but the Ravens have lost 5 straight.
Okay.
So,
Wow.
I'm going to take the Steelers.
Okay.
Out of respect for Jerry, it was always Jerry. It was always respect.
Thank you. Thank you.
TJ Watt, Defensive Player of the Year as well. Not to mention.
Oh yeah, let's
unreal.
just say, the Monday night, he proved why he's the best defensive player.
Incredible.
I don't care what nobody says about this guy, Trevon Diggs.
Oh, yeah, no, I mean, he's
He
getting torched,
gave
too.
up 1,000 yards this year. He should be nowhere in the conversation.
He hadn't given up 1,000.
He has.
He has given up 1,000 yards. That's
He
the
has
stat.
not given up
I
1,000
bet, I
yards. You
bet
can't-
you an autographed Deion Sanders jersey.
That's a good one. You had that on the tip of your tongue. You already had that inside of you because you couldn't. It's no way you came in with that quick.
Somebody
know-
stat check it. 1,000 yards he's given up.
He's given up 1,000 yards.
It's no way to. First of all, they can't compute that. You don't know what coverage they're in. You can't. It's not right. It's not fair
No,
that they
he's
could
boomer
allocate
bust,
that it was
Deion.
man
you know
to man.
that. Trayvon
No,
Diggs is a good
you-
corner, good ball hawking corner, but he has gotten burned many times on
Yeah, he's
double
gotten beat.
moves and
Not
everything.
many times. He's gotten beat.
Many times.
But everybody gets beat. But he
1,000
haven't given up
yards, I know.
1,000 yards.
1,000
He haven't given up 1,000 yards.
given up
That's
1,000
whoever.
yards.
Yeah, look,
It's
that's
not.
the cameraman stack check. Yep.
Yeah, we've gotten 2 thumbs
There's
up behind
no
the camera.
way
Deion.
to stat check that because there's no way to know what coverage they were in to say that's his man. Just because he was close to the guy, that don't mean that was his man. He has not given up
That is
1,000
kind
yards.
1,000 yards.
1,000 yards.
That's a lot of yards, guys.
You owe
I mean-
Jerry a jersey.
Jersey, autographed Deion Sanders jersey. Yeah.
Two jersey, Jerry.
Game worn.
Yeah, that would be nice if you had game one.
Just throw that one in there. All right, let's go to the 49ers at the Rams. Deion, I will start with you. The Rams beating the Ravens. Your guy Odell still playing well. He kind of
And balling.
he acted
and
out a little
balling.
bit. He punched a guy in the butt, but I mean, he's there. And then obviously the
No, that was funny. He's trying to get the ball out of there. The interception.
and then the
There was
49ers.
2 punches thrown that game. It was he threw a punch and Jalen threw a punch at his teammate.
Yeah,
Yes.
multiple punches were thrown. What are you thinking about this 49ers at the Rams?
I'm not picking against the Rams anymore this season. I think they're going to run the table. I think they're going to go deep in the playoffs. Then, at the conclusion of the championship game, I'm thinking they're going to go to the NFC Championship game. Then they're going to get their butts kicked by Green Bay at Green Bay. But I like the Rams in this one. I do not like the 49ers for multiple reasons, but I like to see fight. I like the punch in Odell threw. I like the punch that Jalen threw at his own teammate. I love that kind of stuff. I think they're ready.
Jerry?
It's a tough one. I think the 49ers are playing for a playoff spot. I just think the X factor here is Deebo Samuel. Nobody can stop this guy. He is electric.
Everybody loves him too.
Oh, he's
he's
awesome.
the lovable guy this year.
And just out of respect for Deebo, I'm just going to go with the Niners. I just think they find a way to win, run the ball, play good defense. George Kittle's been playing pretty good too. I'm going to go with the Niners this week. They got to win.
Dan?
I will go with the Niners as well. Kyle Shanahan kind of owns Sean McVay. I think it's 5-1 in the last 6. So the Niners, yeah, Trey Lance, I'm a little nervous about him. I just think they're able to do stuff every single time they play where they're able to play a little bit more physical brand of football than the Rams want to. And, yeah, I'll take the Niners.
With Trey Lance, how nervous are you with him?
I'm pretty nervous. Yeah, I mean, he's clearly,
He had a better second half.
and it sucks for him, too, because rookie quarterback's hard to judge. I like to give him at least a year. I do think that it's hard for a guy like him because he's got to step into a playoff implications game, which it's a playoff game for the Niners because they got to win to get in. So it's a very tough situation for him. I think Kyle Shanahan, though, I trust him to put him in the right spot to figure out a way to win this.
Where's your love meter with him?
Oh, I love Kyle.
I haven't checked it.
I
Oh,
love
back.
Kyle
We're back in love with him.
I would. The Bears should offer him everything he ever wanted
All
and
right,
more.
we're back in love. Love to see that. Let's go to Chargers at Raiders. Dan, I will start with you. This is a win and end situation for both teams. So
Yep.
huge implications here. In week 4, there was a lot of shit talking, like Joey Bosa and Derek Carr. The Chargers did beat the Raiders. What are you thinking about week 18 with this matchup?
I like the Raiders. There's something about them. I think I said they're a team of destiny. The destiny is probably losing in the first round of the playoffs, but they will reach that destiny. They just haven't given up, and they've had so many chances to give up. John Gruden, Henry Ruggs, 6-7, going down the stretch run. Now they're 9-7. They just keep fighting, and I think Derek Carr is playing at a really high level when it comes to impact plays down the stretch. I think it's going to be a close game, tight game. I trust Derek Carr, which is a crazy thing for me to say, but I trust Derek Carr in a close game. I'll take the Raiders.
Dion?
I'll take the Raiders because every time I want to take the Chargers in a close game, a tight game, they fold up like a lawn chair.
Yep.
And I do not trust them, especially in Vegas, by the way. I like the Raiders. I don't love the Raiders because it seems like everybody's distracted on that team for one reason or another. I don't like them 100%, but I'm going to pick them this week, and I think they're going to do it. I do like Carr. A lot of people gave up on Carr a couple years ago. He's always in trade rumors. He's always in this, but he always performs. He always performs. At the end of the year, you check his stats, and he always have comparable stats to amongst the best in the league. And I like this kid.
Jerry, Justin Herbert, though, has been good against the Raiders.
Yes, he has. I don't like Derek Carr. I'm not going to say I hate Derek Carr. I don't like him. Everybody thinks he's a good guy because he goes to church with his family. I just don't like the guy. I think he's very arrogant. I think he's very cocky. I love Justin Herbert. I love him. I'm just going based off of like looks here. Justin Herbert's a better looking guy than Derek Carr. I'll go Chargers this week.
Do you think Derek Carr always looks like he's wearing eyeliner?
Yeah, just a weird guy. Very weird guy.
Weird
I
guy.
don't like him.
Derek Carr and Drew Brees, they did something with the hair too. They have not come out.
He's got
like
a lot
I
of
came
hair
out
now,
publicly.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I came out publicly and say this is what I did. They did something with the hair and they're trying to keep it under wraps. I don't like that part about them.
Like, you think they should just like come out and say it?
They should just come out and say it. Like we know.
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know.
I would
we
do
just
it if I was
no
a guy.
one just says anything.
Yeah, just come out and say it. Everybody knows.
Right.
We'll get to some more games in just a second, but let's go to hashtag I believe. So this week I think we should do maybe like a playoff prediction. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Dan, I'll start with
I
you.
mean, I guess I have to predict the Cowboys because I bet on that bet. I don't feel good about it anymore. People are like, why'd you bet it? Well, when I put it in, I felt good about it. You don't ever put in a bet thinking it's going to lose.
How much did the odds change afterwards?
It's 12-1 now. I got it at 10-1, so I'm an idiot. Yeah, all right, let's do it.
Okay. Jerry?
Cowboys going to the Super Bowl.
Okay. Now I believe this to be true. Everybody loves Green Bay. They're playing one of the best football in the league right now. I think in the playoffs they will crumble. They're going to have a bad game. Rodgers will snap, and then he will call Tomlin and say, "Hey, I want to come play for Pittsburgh." And I think that's what's going to happen. I think they're going to lose in the NFC Championship game. Something bad's going to happen in the organization. Everybody's talking about, oh, problems are fixed. They might be fixed for now, but once a mistake happens in the playoffs, he'll be on the phone with Mike Tomlin going to Pittsburgh.
Deion, what do you think about that? I believe.
They're friends, Deion. They're friends. You know that. They're friends.
I like that. I believe two things. I believe Kansas City is going to soar and be right back in the Super Bowl again. But I believe the NFL MVP is not just locked up. And it could possibly be a defensive guy this year.
Okay.
And it's only one. And
TJ Watt.
You better
Say it
say
again?
TJ Watt.
T.J. Watt,
You
right?
better say
yeah,
TJ Watt.
I'm riding with you with
Okay,
TJ Watt
okay.
because how many sacks does he have now? 20. He's in the 20s, right?
21 and a half.
By the way,
What's
it's
the
locked
record?
up. Aaron Rodgers is going to
What?
win the MVP.
Well, why? If a guy breaks the NFL record,
It's a quarterback.
most valuable quarterback.
I
Just say
know.
most valuable quarterback.
Yes.
MVQB. Just
Yes.
say MVQB.
Yes, I think it's
But-
broken. I think it's a broken
but
system.
I believe it's wrong because if TJ Watt breaks Strahan's sack record,
Yeah.
he should be the MVP.
Yeah, I agree.
Because it's some
I'm
things
not
that hadn't been
disagreeing
done.
with you. I think Jonathan Taylor should
Unbelievable.
definitely be in the conversation, but it is
He got a chance for 2,000 yards, too, by the way.
the award goes to the quarterback of the 1 seed. That's just how it is now. It's stupid, but that's how it is.
Yeah, it's definitely broken, but it is what it is. So Aaron Rodgers has won the MVP.
Yes.
We all know that.
Yes.
It's time for our Sunday conversation. Let's send it over to Caleb Glennie and rapper Lil Yachty.
Lil Yachty.
Yeah.
Wow.
Lil Yachty,
Caleb,
what do you think about sagging when
What?
it comes to fashion?
I sag
You sag?
all the time.
How'd you get into sagging?
What you mean?
How'd you start? How'd you get your start?
Oh no, it's just like a thing. I don't know.
You ever get worried your butthole fall out?
What? No, I don't sag my boxers. Yeah, no,
Why not?
I wear my pants just a little lower.
Do you ever sag your boxers but not your pants?
No, that would be crack out.
No, pants all the way up, but just sag your boxers.
Nah, that'd be crack out. I feel like you do a lot of crack out.
Oh, Glenny Balls is Bob Saget. That guy loves a sag. Hey, you're a rapper. What would you rhyme Bob Saget with? Aren't you supposed to be good off the top of your head with that kind of stuff?
No, I don't know.
Something to think about.
Young maggot.
Glenny Balls is probably thinking,
What?
he's a homophobe.
You can't say that.
I'm just saying what he was probably thinking.
You can't say
No, he's a homophobe for real.
What the fuck?
that. You didn't just say that.
Are you okay?
Yeah, just clear my throat.
It sounded like you were starting a car.
I just woke up.
Glenny Balls, your teeth are brown.
Damn.
Not normally. Eat some vanilla.
I actually only like the chocolate.
Glenny likes
I
black
really
women.
only eat the chocolate so far.
Glenny likes black women.
You like to eat out?
No. I hate eating out.
How come?
Because people don't respect public privacy.
What do you mean? Public privacy.
When you're out eating, you're at your table.
Oh, no, that's not what I meant. I said you like to eat out. We can move on. You like to eat out, Glenny Balls?
I don't mind.
Glenny Balls sprained his neck one time.
Stop.
True or false, Glenny Balls?
Half and half. Half true, half false.
Oh my
Sorry, I
God.
didn't mean to spill your personal business. That's between you and the Lord.
What do you have to say about Glenny only eating the chocolate?
It's your right to choose, but it's turning your teeth brown. Good luck on your upcoming,
What? I'm doing nothing.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I was gonna say.
I'm not doing nothing.
Thanks, guys. It is time for the Ain't Nobody Care game of the week, and this game is absolutely disgusting. It is the Giants hosting the Washington football team. Before we talk about the game, our guy Glenny did say that he wanted to give us some weather on this one, Glenny. So what's going on in the New
Yeah,
York
so
area?
we're obviously going across the Hudson right now. We're going to East Rutherford. Like you said, it's a disgusting, gross, shitty game. And the weather agrees too. We're going to get rain and snow in the morning, and that's going to transfer over to just rain. So it's going to be nice, slushy, and fucking gross in East Rutherford for this hideous football game.
All right, so the
Can't
official weather report, Deion, is that it's fucking gross for this game.
Good job, Glenny.
Obviously, the Giants are just an absolute dumpster fire. I know Joe Judge came out and said this ain't some clown show organization. I was going to ask you as a coach, because he went on that like 11-minute crazy rant, like basically looking like he was trying to save his job. What did you think about what Joe Judge had to say after the game?
Well, I didn't even watch because I really don't care because this ain't nobody care game of the week. I really didn't watch Joe or his judge whatsoever. These two teams are unbelievably bad. But at one point, we was rallying for, is it Heineke? Heineke. What is
Yes.
one?
Heineke,
Heineke, right?
Heineke, yeah.
Taylor Heineke. I was like rallying for this kid because he was playing so well. The next thing you know, they've dropped several games straight. Like come on, man. You this is ridiculous. I don't care about this game. I think the one thing about the players you got to understand, when it's a garbage game like this, players are playing for a job for the following year.
Mm-hmm.
They're playing their butts out because they're trying not to get released. So you just got to figure who cares the most. And most of the time, who cares the most is the home team because they don't have to travel. And that away team is cold, they're ready to get back home, and they really don't care at the end of the game. I'm going with the Giants only because they're at home.
Dan, I mean, obviously the Giants made the Bears look like the
Yeah,
best team
like
in the
Super
league.
Bowl contenders. Yeah, no, I'm taking Washington football team. Mike Glennon is not an NFL quarterback, so this is an easy
I mean,
one.
minus 10 net passing
Yes,
yards. I mean,
terrible,
just-
terrible.
Jerry?
Wow.
Yeah, as bad as I want to shout out to Saquon Barkley. Thank you for the shoes.
He sent you some shoes?
Yeah. Me.
Comfortable.
Huh? I didn't. Why would you say that?
What? You said that to me.
I know, but why would you?
Did
say
you
that?
tell him
Oh,
the
because they got to
size?
be worked in. They got
They got
to
to be worked in.
They got to
That's
be
all.
worked
They got to
in.
be
Are they
worked
the-
out.
Yeah, Deion just asked, are they the right size?
Yeah, 7.5. I wear 7.5. But yeah, shout out to Saquon, Saquon's agent too as well. We're tight.
You loved the shoes.
The shoes are great. They look great.
I want them. You said you'd get me a pair.
I got you a pair.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I'll show you after the show.
all right.
Size 12, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got them.
gotta
So
work
as
them
bad
in.
as I want to pick the Giants here out of respect for Saquon and his agent, I can't. I got to go Washington football team. Like Big Cat said, Mike Glennon, he's embarrassing.
It's bad.
It's bad. It's
Again,
bad.
minus 10 net passing.
Yeah, he's just a bad guy.
unbelievable.
Bad guy. I'll go with the Washington football team.
All right, let's go to the rapid fire games of the week. Rapid fire is presented by Cross Country Mortgage. When it comes to your mortgage, don't take any risks and go with the favorites over at Cross Country Mortgage. Even if you're not looking to buy a home right now, they can still help you out with a bunch of stuff like renegotiating your current loan terms. Go to crosscountrymortgage.com/Barstool. Cross Country Mortgage can take care of you through the home buying process. Cross Country Mortgage LLC NMLS 3029. All loans subject to underwriting approval. www.nmlsconsumeraccess.org. We're going to start with the Bengals at the Browns, another Glenny Balls game. Glenny, what's the weather going to be like in Cleveland?
Yeah, so once again, pretty much exactly what I just said about the Giants football team game. It's going to be that in Cleveland, but there's going to be 30-mile-an-hour winds on top of that, so even worse.
Okay, so it's going to be disgusting and 30-mile-an-hour winds. Obviously, Baker Mayfield will not be playing. He is having surgery.
Yep.
And Deion, Joe Burrow has looked unbelievable. You mentioned Jamar Chase earlier in the show. When you look at this game, I mean, it seems like it's pretty much a no-brainer, right?
Yeah, it seems as though, but that Glenny Ball's weather report tightened that game down a little bit. When you think about how this game could be played between the tackles, Cleveland definitely has the advantage with a running game. But you think about Baker Mayfield being out as well, then Cleveland could have the advantage.
So you think that they'll
You
do
know
better
what?
without Baker?
I'm gonna flip it, and I'm going with the Browns. I'm going with the upset with the Browns.
All right, Dan, what do you think about his?
I'll take the Bengals. They're trying to go for a higher seed, I believe. I'm pretty sure.
They could get it.
a lot of
They
seeding.
could actually get the 1 seed.
Yeah,
They could.
that's great.
They need something to happen, but they could.
Baker had a bad year. What do you want me to say? He had a bad year. He was injured.
Thank you.
He had a very
I
bad year.
appreciate. No, don't give me the end.
He was
don't
injured.
do
These
that.
are facts
Don't
I'm
do that.
stating.
You can't. But you can't do that.
These are
You can't-
facts. He was
you
bad.
can't throw that out
and
there.
He had a
He was
bad
bad?
year.
TJ Watt's playing with broken ribs the last 3
That's
weeks.
true.
You know that?
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
He's my
Thank
defensive
you,
player of the
sir.
year.
Yeah. He's playing with broken ribs, that guy.
Okay.
Baker, yeah. Not only did he play bad, he was so frustrated. I mean,
Yes.
you look at last week, and he was
He
just
couldn't hear
motherfucking
it. That
everybody.
stadium was right. He couldn't hear a thing. False starts, intercept. This guy is I think the experiment with Baker Mayfield is over in Cleveland.
Wow.
Really?
He is. He's not good. He's bad.
Would you bring him back? Would anybody on the
Yes.
set bring
Yes.
him back?
Why?
Yes, because it's
No,
a
you
fifth
wouldn't.
year. You can get him for cheaper
No,
than
you wouldn't.
Yes. You bring him
No.
back for a fifth year and then you decide.
He's done.
You can't do that.
It's just it's the financials of it. If he was a free agent, I would say maybe a different story. The financials make sense. Bring him back for a fifth year. See if he can, figure it out.
The
They have
team
rest of
is not going to
rosters ready
stand
go.
for it. The team
Okay.
is not going to stand for it because the team wants to win now.
Right.
And you're going to have several
He
quarterbacks
took him
out
to the
there
playoffs
that's available.
first time in 20 years.
No, they went to the
All right,
playoffs
so
with
if they-
him.
if you're-
He didn't take him to the playoffs. He was not driving.
What quarterback would you bring in right away that would get them to the playoffs? Because they're in win now.
It's going to be 4 quarterbacks out there that can possibly be traded and you can acquire. One is the the MVP that you keep raving about.
Aaron
He's going to be
Rodgers, yeah,
available.
bad guy.
Yep. Russell's going to be available.
That's true. I don't think he wants to go to
Okay.
Cleveland, but that is true.
Russell's going to be. Deshaun Watson's going to be available.
That's
okay.
true. I forgot about
All right.
Deshaun.
I could keep going.
Listen,
It's
if
a
you
couple
can get
more. I'm
those
just
3
forgetting.
guys, then I agree with you. If you can get those 3
They're gonna
guys,
be available.
But my point is, if you can't get those 3 guys and you're in a win now, what are you gonna do? Draft a rookie quarterback and hope it works out?
No, they don't want to draft a rookie quarterback. They want to go with a veteran. You have a veteran team that's built to win now.
Okay, I think what they will do is they will bring back Baker for a 5th year and possibly
They'd be
draft
crazy.
someone in the 2nd or 3rd round.
I mean, and this game is crazy too because you look at Joe Burrow, like that's what Cleveland was hoping Baker was.
Yeah,
gonna
no,
be.
Joe Burrow's incredible. Joe
Yeah,
Burrow's
that
a fucking
hadn't
dude.
worked.
He's
Yeah.
the best.
Jerry, who are you picking?
Bengals.
You're taking
Yep,
the Bengals.
Bengals.
Okay, let's go Packers at Lions. I mean, unanimous here.
I'm going Lions.
You know.
You're going Lions.
Yeah, I'm going Lions. Packers have nothing to play for. Lions keep fighting. Why not?
I'm going Packers.
They're fighters. You're right, Dave.
Yeah,
They are
I'm
fighters.
going with the Lions.
Their coach cries. He shows emotion.
He does. He's the football
Give me
guy.
the Lions.
Go with the Lions, too. Why
There we
not?
go.
Okay,
The
all
Lions
right.
Talking about Jer.
Dion, you're going with the
right.
Packers.
Yep.
Okay. Dan, the Bears at the Vikings.
Yep, Matt Nagy's last game. Maybe he'll call a good game for once. Give me the Bears.
I like the Bears here. I do. I'll go with the Bears.
I'm going with the Vikings.
Okay. I feel like this is now one of those things where Deion's just picking opposite so that he can be the.
No. I believe the Vikings are going to win.
Okay.
First of all, I'm dominating right now in the picks.
You're not dominating.
Even with,
You're like 3
even
away.
with
I'm
the
3
two
away.
guys, even with the 2 guys you gave me that was hired to bring me down.
kept them in
even with
contention.
those guys.
I mean, you're 3 games ahead of Dan right now in the regular season.
Right.
Watch out.
And I do believe that we're going to start a clean slate for the playoffs. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
Opposite picks.
Jerry, you've already said that you don't think, like, the Colts at the Jags.
Yeah, I know. I wish it was a better. I wish Jacksonville was playing. I wish Trevor Lawrence was the real deal. I mean, obviously the Steelers need the Jags to win and them to win to make the playoffs, which probably won't happen. And I guess the Colts are going to win, right?
Dan?
Yeah, the Colts are going to win.
Deion?
Colts as well.
Jags are that bad.
They're that bad. Do you think Trevor Lawrence is this bad that we're seeing?
I don't know. It hasn't looked good.
Trevor Lawrence could play.
Again, you can't judge in a first year, especially with everything that's gone on there.
He's in a bad environment right now, but the kid can play.
Yeah.
I hope so, because it would really suck if he's just an absolute bust. Let's go Titans at Texans, Deion.
I'm going with the Titans.
Yep.
Jerry, Dan.
Titans.
Yep.
Titans across the board, easy
Titans,
one.
number 1 seed.
Saints at Falcons, Dan.
I will take the Saints. The Saints can still make the playoffs.
Yep.
The Saints would be a dangerous team in the playoffs just because they play great defense. They can kind of control the tempo of a game. I'll take the Saints.
Jerry?
Falcons.
Okay.
Matt Ryan, he never gives up. Good guy. I like Matt Ryan.
I do too.
Yeah, he's really nice.
guy.
Really nice guy.
I'm going with the Falcons.
And I like Cordell Patterson too.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. All right, so Deion is also going with the Falcons. I never thought I'd see you pick the Falcons again.
I know. I don't know why I'm doing it, but I'm doing it.
Okay.
I don't know why.
No rhyme or reason, doesn't matter. You're just doing it. Jets at Bills, Glenny. I know you want to talk about this weather as well, which would make sense because New York is going to be disgusting.
Yeah, I'm just letting you guys know, same thing. This whole northeast area over here, it's going to be really, really gross. It's going to be 20, 30-mile-an-hour winds, rain, snow, sleet, the whole 9, especially in Orchard Park. So gross, just like East Rutherford and Cleveland up here.
All right, Deion, I will start with you.
Buffalo.
Yep.
Jerry?
Bills.
Bills. Pretty easy one, okay? And Dave is not here to talk about the Patriots right now, but I know he would have a lot to say. The Patriots at the Dolphins, which historically has been a tough spot for them, has been close games and tricky. I know it's different with Mac Jones potentially. Jerry, I'll start with you. What do you think about this game?
Yeah, just out of respect for Dave, I'm obviously taking his spot this week. I'm going to pick the Patriots just simply out of respect.
Okay.
That's all it is.
Dan?
I'm taking the Dolphins. I threw this stat out there. It's kind of crazy, but the Dolphins, when they're playing a quarterback with an O in his last name, they're 8-0 this year. When they're playing a quarterback without an O in his last name, they're 0-8.
Wow.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Mac Jones has an O in his
He
last
does,
name, does he
yeah.
not?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
Okay.
J-O.
That is awesome.
So that's a win.
That is a great
Dolphins.
stat.
Burrow. Oh.
Did they play them?
Did they?
I don't think so.
No.
You were just looking for
They
another
beat
quarterback.
like
with an
Lamar
O.
Jackson, Joe Flacco, Zach Wilson.
Wow.
There's a whole list. I tweeted it out. Ian Book, whole list.
All right. Deion, what do you think about this game?
Didn't they blow?
I don't care. I don't even know where he get that philosophy for. It's pretty darn good, but I don't know where he got that from. I'm going with the Patriots with an O in their name.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Let's go to Seahawks at Cardinals, Jerry.
I'm going to go with the Cardinals here. I think Russell Wilson goes out with a loss. I think this is his last game probably in Seattle. I think he's going to go out with a loss. I like the Cardinals. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, though. Very high-scoring.
Okay. Deion, what do you think?
I'm going to go with the Cardinals. They got to win. It's no way. They lost 3 straight or something like that. It's no way they could lose again. I'm going with the Cardinals.
Dan?
I'll take the Cardinals as well. The Seahawks, I cannot stand Russell Wilson saying, like, oh, I hope this isn't my last game in Seattle. Like, you get to decide that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are
I
the
hate
franchise
that.
quarterback.
I hate that kind of stuff, man.
If you do not want to get traded, you will be on the Seahawks next year, and they'll fire Pete Carroll for you. Like, teams dictate whatever the franchise quarterback wants. So that's crazy to me.
It is crazy. Last game, Deion, Panthers at the Bucks.
Tom Brady and them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Bucks,
across
Bucks,
the board.
Bucks,
Yep.
Bucks,
Yeah, I mean, we all knew what was
Bucks.
going to happen last week, even though they were struggling I mean, Tom Brady with the ball back in under 2 minutes, going 93 yards. We knew it was going to happen.
Easy.
Let's get to the primetime pick of the week. This is the last one of the regular season. Primetime pick is presented by Chevy Silverado, dependable and gritty, like the people who drive them. Anything is possible with the Silverado. So, I mean, Dan, you've already locked up the suit.
Yep.
So what we've decided is we're going to do a new primetime pick of the week for the playoffs and the Super Bowl.
Love it.
So that there will maybe be a different bet on the table.
Love it.
I believe all of you guys. Oh wait, no, you picked Dallas last week.
No, that was
No.
week 16.
Oh, week 16. This is
Yep.
right. Yeah.
Yep.
Week 16. So you won that one. Rico and Jerry did not. Deion did not. But we're going to go ahead and give a week 18 just because we need to. So
Yep.
Dan, I'll start with you.
I haven't picked the Chiefs, so give me the Chiefs.
Wow.
That's
All
an
right.
easy
Wow.
one.
Wow.
That's a hell of an 18,
That's
an
an easy
18
one.
pick. All right, Jerry.
It looks like Dave has not picked Atlanta.
Ooh.
I'll
Yeah,
go.
why would he?
I'll go with the Falcons.
Okay. And
That's a
then
good
Deion.
one. I don't think I picked Arizona.
I do not see Arizona
I
on
did not
here.
see Arizona.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
there
I'll
you
go with
All
Arizona.
right. I mean, so do you know what kind of suit you're going to get Dan yet, Deion?
I want a nice
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, don't even start because I know what you're going to say, and that's not right. But you're getting that.
I don't want the Michael Strahan suit.
Yeah, you're getting that.
Do
not
you
getting
get
that.
do you get two?
I don't
Like
know.
one
If
from
it's
each
the Mike,
person?
if you're making me do the Michael Strahan suit, you should get me 10 of them.
That's not right, man.
Okay?
This suits are great.
I like Michael Strahan. but
Tailor-made.
I want a nice suit. I want a nice suit.
We can come right over in New York and measure you up and get your measurements right now.
Perfect.
So stop it.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yes.
All right, anything else, guys?
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Is that it? All right.
Yeah, well, is Dave planning on just coming back, or he's going to vacation forever? And my question for when you vacation, he's probably, you take a private jet most likely. What do the captain and the co-pilot, the co-captain, what do they do while somebody's on vacation kicking it?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I think they usually just fly back if it's multiple days. But yes, I think he's gone for a while now. I think he's gone for a while. Not vacation. He'll be working, but he's not going to be in New York for a while.
Right.
I think tax
Right.
reasons. He's trying to
Yeah.
get some tax going.
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
Yeah.
You go to Puerto Rico for that. They got tremendous tax breaks.
Yes. Yes.
All of us. Trust me.
All right, well, that's it for the regular season for us. We will be back for the playoffs, and we'll see you next Sunday.